Yesterday, I saw this site where if I write any mathematical equation, instantly it will convert that into a graph. Being a math lover, I was excited and surprised to see something happening like this. With the same excitement, I showed this to my sister. She asked me a very simple question. If I write something and if it gets converted into a graph like this, how will it be useful or how will it make sense for a common man like me? And yes, she had a point there. Let me show you with an example that how does these equations and the graph of those equations make life of a common man more simpler and the calculation more easier. Let's assume that I am working in a company's sales department and the sales manager is telling me that I will get a fixed salary of 15,000 plus on top of the total sale I do for that particular month, I will get a 10% incentive. Now I started thinking that 15,000 is a fixed amount that I will get. But how much sale will I have to do so that I can get a total salary of 20,000? To understand that, I may have to take a pen and paper and sit and do calculation for some time, and then maybe I will get the right answer. But let's see how does a graph help me to solve this simply without using the brain. First, let's try to create an equation for this situation. Let y represent my total salary, which contains two components. One is 15,000, that is a fixed amount, plus 10% of sale. So in this matter, I don't know what my sale will be, so I will treat it as a different variable, let's say x. So my equation will form something like this, where it says y is my total salary, which is 15,000 plus 10% of sale, that is x. Now, when I write this equation, you see a graph getting created. Now, looking at this graph, I can simply say that in which sale will my salary will hike up to 20,000. As we said, x be the total sale, so x-axis represents the sale, and y was our total salary, so y-axis will represent our total salary. Now, if I shift my graph towards the right and if I analyze, I can clearly see that at what sales my total salary will hike up to 20,000. So in this graph, you can clearly see that it's between 40,000 and 60,000 is where my salary is touching 20,000. So it's 50,000. Yes, if I do 50,000 sale, then I will get 20,000 salary. This is very much clear enough from this graph where I don't have to actually sit and do those mathematical calculations. If this video helped you to learn anything new today, then follow along and simplify your maths with Simplify Maths.